Ooh, baby. Alright, about 20 people just clicked off right there. I actually got an interesting topic I want to talk to y'all that I've actually wanted to talk about for a long time. Guys, if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you need help with women, I'm gonna give you some game. I'm gonna let you know the reality of it and what you gotta do. Okay? So first thing I need you to understand is that the pickup artists, you know, I used to do this. Okay, little quick thing. When I was a kid, man, around like my 6th grade, 7th grade year, I would run into these ads, and it was from pickup artists. They'd be like, you want to learn how to start picking up women? You want to learn how to start saying the right things that'll get you to get them to get, you know, you say the right thing, get them in your pants and whatever like that. Such bullshit. Oh, you say this, she'll be coming home with you. Oh, if you do these certain things, but you gotta come watch this video now. They give you like a whole little explanation about their life story with women and what finally inspired them to get the program. And then they just talk for minutes about how you have what's in the program, and then you just scroll down and then you're like, oh, I actually have to buy this fucking thing. And I just noticed, like, they all were just the same. They never really, you know, these pickup artists and all that, it's like, I don't want to knock anybody for doing what they do, but I want you as a guy to understand, if you're trying to chase women for whatever reason, right? Maybe you just want to haul around. Maybe you just want to show yourself that you can get some women. Let me tell you something. Maybe this is just me. So if I say this and I'm wrong, you know, that's fine too. From my experience, you're not going to be fucking with 10, 20 women at a time, okay? I mean, there's very few guys that I've seen been able to do it. I haven't been able to do it just because I can't run game like that. And it's not even the type of game I run anyways. So, but here's my tips as far as getting women. So, first off, stop listening to stop listening to the pickup artists. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's the fact that they're marketing that there's a specific tone, there's a specific posture, there's a specific way you have to be in order to get the women. And that's just frankly not true. Okay? I know this is going to sound corny, but you've got to be yourself. Now, there's obviously some things going to have to change. If you're insecure and you're scared to talk to women, and that's a part of who you are, that has to change. Okay? But first off, man, just stop listening to the pickup artists, because their magic advertisement, what they're advertising to you to be the magic thing that gets them to you, cut it out. Like, it's not going to. What you gotta do is take, and I'm not a pickup artist, I'm just telling you what I know from experience, okay? When I wanted to finally start chasing women, when I finally wanted to start improving my game, I realized there was a channel I watched, Dan Bacon, and he said talking to women is like a skill, right? It's like basketball. You know, if you're not very experienced in it, you're not going to be very good at it. Some people are better than others at it. It's just a skill you have to develop. So when I realized that associating with women, right, going out of your way to talk to beautiful women and, you know, have conversation with them was a skill, I realized a skill has to be trained. So you got to train your skill. Which leads me to number 2. You actually just have to go out and talk to women. Like, just go and talk to women. Like, it is so mind-blowing about how much we're willing to look up and read about when it comes to women, when really all you have to do is just go out and talk to them. Like, because here's the common thing. We get scared of rejection, right? We're scared that we don't want these embarrassing moments where we get embarrassed in front of a woman and all of her friends and all the guys. Look, let your ego drop. Drop your ego. Drop your masculinity. Grab your balls for a second. Assure yourself that you have them. Breathe into them, bitches. And then say, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens, right? Just go and socialize with women, okay? Work on overcoming the nerves, which leads me to number 3. Start becoming comfortable with the nervousness that you have when it comes to associating with these women, okay? Because what's going to happen is that you get really nervous. Some guys don't. But I know when I first started, dude, like, boom, 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 boom. Like, adrenaline was pumping, dude. I would be, like, just fucking, like, oh, man, this shit is about to be wild. Because I wasn't experienced. I wasn't familiar with talking to the woman because I didn't want it to go bad. I didn't want to seem stupid. But when I kind of just dropped that outcome, and plus I've learned to train myself to learn nervousness as a fuel, not a reason to back away. Nervousness like fires me up. Like when I get nervous, I'm like, we gotta do this shit now, right? So you've got to learn however you gotta cope with that nervousness, cope with it and overcome those nerves, okay? Because those nerves, it gets easier. I'm telling you, it really does. But you actually have to go out of your way just to talk to women that you think are attractive. I mean, literally, that's your best bet. Sidetracking back to number 2. Just when you see a woman that you like or you find attractive, go and talk to them. Just go and talk to them. Like, say, hey, what's up? How's your day? How's your day? What's your name? Like, there's nothing specific you have to say. Or maybe if you want to fuck around and be like, this nice book bag you have. I don't know, like, say something, right? Just socialize. Or are you going to come off as a creep a bit if you say some pretty whack-ass shit? Yeah. It's about lessons. You got to learn. Like, if you're scared of looking like an idiot and fucking up, brother, you're in for a ride, because that's all this trip is when it comes to talking to women. Okay, so you've got to train that skill. Find a woman that you find attractive. Go up and start talking to her. When you get those nerves that make you want to kind of scale back a bit, say, fuck it, I'm stronger than those nerves, right? I'm not going to be nervous. I can do this. I can put it in myself to go ahead and talk to this woman. I can do it. I have it. Every woman you talk to is every level you graduate up in that skill, because you experience those mistakes. You experience it in general, just going through that that business with her, right? To what it was like being in that nervous situation, give and talk, okay? Where am I at? Number 4. Number 4, I would say, don't get attached to any outcome, okay? Don't get too caught up on, I'm gonna talk to her and I'm gonna make her my girlfriend. Okay, like, you gotta chill. Do not go in with expectations of this woman's gonna react a certain way. Do not go in with any expectation. Just go in talking to her with a completely blank mind, right? Just say, I'm just gonna say this and we're just gonna conversate. Give and take, react. Okay, take what she's saying and just respond. As you get more conversations in, you're going to become a little more comfortable in your responses, and it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to just flow a conversation. Like before, dude, I used to be really awkward when I would talk to women. Now, I mean, I can flow pretty well. I can flow pretty well in conversation. Unless a specific thing happens, which leads me to 5, know when to back out. Okay? There are guys that have told me, like, that have said, oh yeah, you know, if she's being silent or whatever, you gotta hang in and just stand there and do your thing. Honestly, I'm not with that. I'm not with that. You can't, it takes 2 to make a conversation. Okay? The conversation is the weight of 2 people, and if one of those people ain't lifting, the conversation's not going anywhere. Okay? Think of like a long bar with 2 ends. One standing on this side, one standing on the other. If this one's lifting and this one's just sitting there texting on their phone, you're not going to move it in. You're not going to move it anywhere or very far at all. You know what I'm saying? Here's my bet, okay? Some women are nice, okay? There's very few that are going to be like, look, I don't like you, don't talk to me, okay? And guys, they know we're stubborn. So even if you try and tell us shit like that, sometimes we tend to be like, oh, you just playing hard to get. No, man. Know when to back out, okay? If a woman is just staring dead at her phone while you're talking to her, having a conversation, just walk away. It's not worth it, okay? It's not a fear factor. It's not even that. It's the woman doesn't want to talk to you. If the woman's making eye contact with you, or she's actually saying some things back, great. Hang in there. Go as far as you can. But once she starts to go dead silent, and like it's just dragging on, and nothing's happening, if she ain't feeding nothing back to you, don't feed her anything. Say, all right, just keep it to yourself, and then be like, if she doesn't feed back to you, bye, bitch. Walk off. Just relax. Let it go. Or she all of a sudden starts to just start socializing with her friends, and you can't really make conversation from that point on, back out. Know when to back out. Okay? Don't try and push something and then be an idiot just standing there for nothing. Okay? If nothing's happening, get out. Your interaction is done. Okay? And I would say just, and kind of a little back to number 5. This is not we're really just an entire disclaimer. But I should have put it at the beginning of the video. I'll put it in the description, the other captions. This is not, I don't think that you can like, there's no specific method, there's no specific way for you to pull 10, 15 girls and get them on your hotline so you can hit each one up each night because they're all just that attracted to you. Okay? I mean, like, I don't know. I've never been able to pull that off. So if you're looking to be that on that type of shit, I'm not the guy you should talk to. But as far as what I've given you, what you got to take away is that when it comes to talking with women, it's a skill. Okay? It is a skill. You have to build the confidence. You have to build courage. The confidence will follow. You have to build the courage. You have to get used to the nerves. And you have to just train that skill. Get in the field of talking with women. Figure it out. Kind of get used to it. Get familiar with the game. And as you do it more and more, it gets easier and easier as you go. Okay? And don't expect anything out of it. If she doesn't take you up, she doesn't give you her number, fine. If she does, great. You're going somewhere. If not, okay, who gives a damn? Move on to somebody else. Okay? Don't have an expectation. Think of it just like you're trying out peppermint for the first time. You don't know how it tastes. You taste it. You like it, great. You don't, spit it out. Don't go back to it. Move on. You're just trying out different flavors, man. Okay? Different tastes. You will respond differently. So, and each woman responds differently to you. You know, how one guy might approach and react to her, she may respond differently to other people than she does to you. You're going to get different experiences each time. Sure, they may be fairly similar in a way, but... And don't expect this to be a way where, like I said, you know, this isn't a way for you to be an ultimate pickup artist and pick up 10, 15 girls, get them all around your arm. Like, this isn't what this is about. This is about you building the confidence and the skills to be able to confidently approach a woman and socialize. Okay? So those are my tips, personally, what I did when I was trying to develop my skill talking to women. And I'm going to tell you that the more you do it, the easier it gets. Just keep doing it. Just keep going. Trial and error. It gets easier each go. And sometimes you'll have setbacks where it feels like you didn't make any progress at all, or you just had something completely worse. Bounce back. Go harder. Just keep going. The more experience you get under your belt, and the more used you are to these experiences, the more adaptable you kind of become, and you kind of develop a better mindset as to what you feel, how you feel your way out through it. Okay? Because eventually, you're going to start off thinking your way through it, and eventually you get so good to a point where you're just feeling your way through it. You know? So again, those are my tips. It was a topic I actually wanted to talk about for a while, so hopefully, you know, you try these tips out and you end up liking them. My personal 6, I think it was. I don't know. I'll let you next time. If it works, let me know in the comments. This is not an overnight process. This is not a 2-week process. Hell, this process takes you a very long time, okay? This is not an overnight process to get you women. This is not even a 1-week process to get you women. This is a very long-term thing, because talking to women and developing that skill takes time, and it takes patience, and it takes commitment to actually get better at it. That's literally it. I'm not going to drag this on for any longer. Yeah, tips to talk to women. Wake up tomorrow morning. If you're awake right now, go find a woman you're attracted to and start fucking talking to her. Done.